I do not like fans that cry about adaptations. I really don't. It's kind of like a very weird thing, and I had to make a video about it. So let's start off with the newest thing, Devil May Cry. I love Devil May Cry. I haven't talked about it on my channel at all, but if you know me in real life, you would know that I am a Devil May Cry fanboy through and through. It is one of my favorite series. I've wanted to play all the games. I have all the games. I played 1, 4, and 5. I don't want to play 2 because I've heard it's bad. And number 3, it's peak, so I gotta play it eventually. But anyway, I have seen all the videos in I can't speak, bro, and I can't even pronounce words. Synopsis of the games. I've seen all of it. I've seen memes. I've seen everything that you need to. And so, what I don't like about this crying of adaptations is people are trashing just the show in general. They're like, it's Nero's voice actor. Oh my god. Okay, and this is spoilers. I think it's episode 6. I haven't checked in a while. Where Dante is falling from the plane and activates his devil trigger. People don't like that they used Nero's theme from the 5th game, Devil Trigger, for that. And I say that is stupid as hell. You are complaining that they used a very popular theme for what Dante is doing. He is activating his devil trigger. So why not put the song Devil Trigger as what he is doing? At least to me, that's perfect logic. And whenever I heard it in the reprise version that Power Glove did, which they killed that shit. Power Glove literally killed everything. That was amazing work that they did. So I don't understand why people are upset with that. The only issue with Devil May Cry anime that I have is how they did Lady. I do not like how they did Lady. She swears in every episode like she's a sailor. It's not even like a funny swearing. She just swears in general. It's like everything has to have a swear word in it. But I will say I do like the way that she was in episode 6 as well. That whole tower scene was pretty cool. I like the refugees, and like she's not the perfect character. I hope they do a better job of her in season 2. And I did like her backstory with, I actually loved that episode of the rabbit and Lady's backstory. Like that's actually one of my favorite episodes, if not the favorite episode, because I love the two art styles clashing together, and then how they met and how basically the story set to be. And then another thing is how they did Virgil, which I will agree that tease in episode 1 was very, very, very irritating. And I was hoping that they would have done something. And then whenever the rabbit talked to Angelo, I was like, that has to be Virgil. That's like Virgil's, that has to be Virgil. And then I saw like, oh, this guy doesn't speak. They made him speak. I was like, that has to be Virgil. And I still don't know it. Like, I don't know if that's Virgil. I don't think it is. But if it is, who cares if he speaks or not? He kind of needs to speak, because if he doesn't speak, then they can't really, progress what's going on. Because if the rabbit's the only one speaking to Angelo, then how would you know what's being said? But anyway, and then the end of the series, or season 1 of Virgil showing up and I am the storm that is approaching. That was pretty good. I like that. I actually liked how all the episodes ended with Devil's Never Cry. That is one of the best songs in the series for me. So that was pretty cool, but mainly all those little nitpicks from the series and how people say that they ruined it. That kind of irritates me, at least, because it's they didn't ruin it. You're just mad because they did something that you didn't like. But that's fine. Like you're entitled to your own opinion. I'm entitled to mine. So I say that the series is good, and I recommend you watch it. And then, just like I said, I'm entitled to my own opinion. Another adaptation that is pretty recent is the Sonic movies. I don't like them. And as you have seen on my channel, I am a Sonic fan. I have done multiple Sonic reviews, if not like half of my channel is a Sonic review. My favorite one that I ever did was Sonic Forces. That was a very fun video for me to make. And if I look to my left, I see a Sonic Funko Pop, Knuckles Funko Pop, Vector, my favorite character. But anyway, you get it. So, I didn't like Sonic 3 at all. It was actually the worst out of the trilogy that they did. I like the post-credit scene. I like the Jim Carrey dance. I just like Jim Carrey in general. But besides that, I didn't like the movie at all. The story was weird to me, mainly because it didn't make sense. It's like the first one, like that was the best one that they ever did. Sonic just wants to find a family, wants to fit in, and he did. Like that's cool. And I liked how they didn't like go immediately to Super Sonic, and they like it was like following the first game. Then the second one was also like following the first two games, or first three, I should say, Sonic 2 and Sonic 3, because I mean it did its own thing, but it showed aspects from it. You have Tails, and then you have Knuckles teaming up with Robotnik, which he did because Robotnik is feeding him lies. You know, it was like it was Sonic 2 and Sonic 3, so it was pretty cool. And just like Sonic 2 and Sonic 3, Super Sonic was introduced. Like, you got to see him just be all powerful, which was cool. And then I liked how they teased Shadow. And whenever they did tease Shadow at the end of Sonic 2, I was hoping that they wouldn't do Sonic Adventure 2. I was hoping that they would do their own thing. Mainly because I like Sonic Adventure 2. It's one of the best Sonic games. But it's annoying to say the least, because it's a constant like live and learn is like slammed in your face. Which, speaking of live and learn, I don't know if this was true or not, but Johnny Gioeli sued Sega for using it without his permission because he produced a song and all that. So if that was true or not, just let me leave that below in the comments. But I was hoping for something a little bit different, and not just because I had no idea. The story was a convoluted mess. It was just a bunch of references shoved in your face, all that stuff, which I'm fine with that. The Mario movie did a ton of references to where I was like, what the hell is this movie about? So that was like a little weird thing to me. And like, there are good adaptations. Like Sonic 1 and 2, those were good adaptations. DMC for me was a good adaptation. A really good adaptation that has been done recently is I love Invincible. It is. I have bought all the books. I'm currently reading the books as the show is like taking a break from season 3. But that's also how you do adaptation, where you take inspiration, but you also do your own thing. Like, they have changed so much about everything from the book, and that's how you do it. It's amazing how they do that. And that's why I think DMC is good. It's doing its own thing while also having a source material. Because for me, if you're going to tell a story based on a game, I would rather just play the game than watch it. At least to me. And also, speaking of Devil May Cry being like such a good like intro to the series, that got my friend so hyped to where he wanted to play the game, so I bought him the most recent Devil May Cry 5, and he loves it. Now granted, Devil May Cry has some flaws. I hate the V sections. V is the worst character in that game, but that's besides the point. It made someone want to experience the game and see what the hype is about. It's amazing. I like how the show increased Capcom's Devil May Cry sales like insanely high. Everyone wants to play it. I wanted this to be a quick little video because I mean it's just something that had on my mind, and I just wanted to talk about it. But that's it. I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you agree or disagree, leave it down below in the comments because I'd like to hear you guys' opinions. Everyone's entitled to their own. So with that said, hope you have a great day and see you next time.